Welcome back everyone to more career mode gameplay of SRX the game. And it is time for our showcase event number 2 at Diamond Grove. Now if memory serves me correctly from the previous game, this track is going to be a mess because it's 1/5 mile, which is extremely short, has very little banking, and again, if memory serves me correctly, it is very narrow. So I'm estimating a lot of contact. This is going to be almost like a demolition derby. Probably, depending on how many cars we get on the track in some of these main events, this could be very interesting. So Diamond Grove is the showcase event, but take a look in the top right-hand corner. $21,863. Let's hop over to the garage. And our suspension, what do we need? $19,795. Okay, so before we do that, we've got enough to do that, but the chassis, how much is it? $24,804. All right, I just wanted to be sure because I believe the chassis is worth more in the handling of the car performance-wise than the suspension. So I wanted to be sure before we spent that money on the suspension that we couldn't sneak in an upgrade to the chassis instead. But as it turns out, the suspension is what we were planning on, and that is where our money is. So let's go ahead and do that. Remember, you can see at the bottom of the screen, our upgrade is going to be a plus 14 in performance. We also get some additional condition and durability and so forth, but plus 14. And that is exactly what we're looking for as we head into this event. All right, now we need to hop back over. This one is owned. We need to sell this one off. 966. All right, that's a little bit more than I thought we were going to get, so we'll take that. That puts us back over $3 grand in the account. So let's hop back out of there. So now we're at plus 18 on both the suspension and the tires. So we're getting there. 52 performance overall. That represents 43% of the car's performance. So we still got a long way to go to get to 100% upgrade, but we're closer than we were. All right, now it's time to do some repair work. Of course, we only got 2 parts that really need to be repaired if we want to keep them at the max. So we'll go ahead, press the Y key, repair all. That takes us down to 2,400, but car is now in perfect condition. So Diamond Grove, the first place prize money, 20 grand. These showcase events, this is where you got to make the money because this is where the prize money is. 1/5 mile, very little banking, and yeah, this is going to be fun. Practice and qualifying in the books, and we were able to meet our goal time. Goal time, 10:52 in practice. Our best lap, 10:43. I think I ran 1, maybe 2 laps of practice. That was all I needed because this track was exactly the way I remember it. Extremely short, only 1/5 of a mile, and very tight, very narrow. So yeah, we're going to have to use all available racing room, and that includes below that white line in the corners because the 305s, in my opinion, are just too big for this track. So it's going to be full contact racing. We're going to be in heat number 3. Let's get started.
Top 3 advance directly to the A main. Good luck.
Top 3 advance directly into the A main. Doesn't that sound awesome? I mean, that sounds like a goal to me. All right. Once again, starting on the outside. All right, you can see there's just no room here. There's just no room. I'm gonna get to the bottom. We're going to figure this thing out. But there's just no room for the 305s to maneuver. Now, this is perfect for the midgets. And if you remember from All-American Racing, that's exactly what you had. So I'm trying to see what we've got. Again, I only ran a couple of laps in practice. But so far, I guess we're doing as good as I can hope for. Okay, that last lap was actually faster than anything we ran in practice or qualifying, so that's good. It's very easy to overdrive this car. Very easy to overdrive this car at this track. So there's plenty of room down here on the bottom to use. I'm trying to stay somewhere around that white line. You can see in the corners, it's not uncommon for me to get below that in any track, really. But I'm trying to stay within it because you can really make this track shorter by using a lot of area that you see down below that white line. But the car is rotating nicely. It's not getting too loose. But keep in mind, right now, these are the best conditions for us. We're sort of by ourselves on the track.
And that's it.
All right, we'll take it. How about that? 7th position. That's got to be our best finish in a heat race so far. So again, we're having new firsts, and they're of the good variety. So we're going to advance into the C main, starting 9th.
C main. The top 5 finishers in this race all advance to the
All right,
B
top
main.
5 advance
Good luck out
into
there.
the B main. That's what we want. But we got to get to the top 5, and yeah, we got to make some passes. All right, we're going to be starting in the corner. This ought to be fun. All right, we're going to use some of this bottom down here because, well, frankly, there's nowhere else to go. And we got to get somewhere where there's open track because there are cars everywhere. I mean, it's hilarious. I can't even imagine trying to do this in real life. You know, putting a 305 here. I mean, particularly without a wing. I mean, these things just have very little grip in and of themselves. So we're trying to do this with no wing, a car that is very much oversized for the track that we're on. But somehow we have managed to find ourselves in 2nd position. I'm not going to look to give a horse in the mouth. We're just going to be happy about it. Go where they're not. That's pretty much what you got to do. There is an outside groove here. It does exist, but I don't think I can make it work. So my brain is geared too much toward the bottom, and I don't want to alarm anybody, but we are closing in on the leader. And that is very unexpected. I thought it was going to be a dogfight just to try to get anywhere close to the top 5. And here we are trying to figure out a way to track down the leader. Biggest thing I got to do is not overdrive it. I mean, I'm looking at the leader right there, and I'm trying not to overdrive it, but I'm going to be honest with you, it is hard not to do that. Trying to get this car pitched into the corner because we're in deep traffic right now. So I've got to get this thing to turn without using the full track on the straights. Because there is traffic everywhere. Now, unfortunately for us, the leader's doing a great job. That's how I plan on trying to get by some of this traffic. We'll just get way down here and use all of this fresh dirt that nobody else is using. Where is the leader? Oh, we're the leader. I must say, I am very happy with the way this thing is handled. It's sliding in the areas where I need it to slide, so it's a good slide. It's getting the car rotated, and I'm able to plant the throttle and get off the corners, such as they are. But you can see, I'm trying to stay down on this bottom part. I don't trust these AI at all. All right, there you have it. We won the C main. I will take it. I will absolutely take it. So that's going to put us in the B main, starting 13th.
B main, also known as the last chance qualifier.
I love it. Last chance qualifier for the B main. I look at it as our A main right now. But we are having a very good race weekend. All right. Let's see if we can get up through here. Got to find the rhythm. It's all about rhythm, and got to find room on the track. Because we're running side by side and sometimes 3 wide, however that's possible at this place. Oop, little contact there with somebody. Somebody trying to move me out of the way. Can't blame them. There's not enough real estate here as there is. And I wish I could have run these laps in qualifying. Well, we could have some really good starting positions. We might not have even had to go through the C main. But unfortunately, that's the way it works when you don't run any practice. Oh, hello. Yeah. That's how you pass. If you're the AI. Oh, look out. All right, let's get out here on this high line where I did not want to be. But we sort of got shoved up there a little bit. This guy behind us does not want to be behind us. You can see it. I mean, there he is. Just clipped the wall there on the straightaway as I was getting the car pitched. And that messed up my entry. So we're right now sitting here in 9th position. I am not sad about that. But I got to tell you, I want more. Me and this guy here are just having a heck of a battle. I'm trying to get up to these guys. I see 7th position right there in front of us. All right, a little over halfway through the race. And this, I have to admit, as tight as these quarters are, and as much as I still believe the 305s are too big for this track, it is quite a bit of fun to do. If you're looking for a track where there's going to be contact, this is one of those places. There's pretty much no way there's not contact. All right, we've about caught these guys in front of us, and there's a lot of positions to be had here if I'm looking at this right. Let's see what we can do down here on this bottom. I'm hoping some of these guys aren't lap cars because I really like the idea of making some of these passes. You can see there's 7th position right there in front of us, and he is laying down some laps. I can't quite get to him. All right, final lap. Oh, dropped down too much in the corner there. And missed my mark, so we won't quite be able to get into 7th position, but 8th position in the B main, I'm going to take it. No complaints here. So let's see what that means. Remember, we are in a showcase event, so 8th place, B main, that should be worth a nice bit of money. So final, and oh, I forgot, we have don't we have a sponsor on the line here? I believe it was top 30, so we met that. 26th position, that is, I mean, everything has worked out well here in today's race. So 26th position overall, season standing at 35th. Let's move on and see how much money we got. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. $9,600 from the payout plus our other amounts. And let's not forget, let's take a look at that merch sold. $40. We're selling some shirts now. We're having 3 or 4 people a weekend come up and buy some shirts. So whoever you are, thank you so much for your dedication. $13,033 overall. That is a huge purse for us, and it's going to go a long way toward our next upgrade, which we keep getting more grip in the corners, and the more grip we get in the corners, the further in the field we can place, and that is where we want to be. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed Diamond Grove as much as I did. That was a blast. Full contact racing. I tried to minimize it as much as I could, but we'll stick around, and next time we'll be back for more here in SRX, the game.